Friday. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is especially for anyone who has like mobility issues. If you have trouble getting up and down from the floor, we're just going to do a really simple, nice like chair yoga today. Obviously anyone can do this, so feel free. We'll offer lots of modifications, lots of options as we go. If you have blocks, you might need one or two of them today, as well as a strap. If you don't have a strap or blocks, get creative again. You can use a towel as a strap. You can use books for blocks, really anything that works. But we're gonna set them to the side for now. And obviously, you need to be able to sit on a chair somewhere. So, to start, we're gonna start like we start all of our yoga classes with some breathing. So, once you get seated and situated here, go ahead and close those eyes. Hands are in your lap. Those shoulders are down and back. We're sitting up nice and tall. The neck is neutral. And we're gonna start to inhale and exhale through the nose. Taking a few moments here at the beginning to kind of clear the mind. Take a little scan of the body to see how it feels. With each inhale, filling the throat, the lungs, the belly with air. And then exhaling, pushing all of the air out of your body. Good job. A few more times here. Just getting in the right mindset. Feeling the expansion of that rib cage on your inhales. Two more rounds of breath here. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time. Good job. You can open those eyes back up. Hands are still just resting in your lap. We're going to start with warming up the feet a little bit here. So we're going to inhale, lift those heels off the floor. And then exhale, bring them down. And press the heels into the mat, lift the toes up off the floor. So we're just going to go back and forth. If you need to walk your feet out a little bit farther, that is fine. So inhale, bring those heels up. Exhale, drop the heels down. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, put them back down. A few more times through that, so move with your own breath. Really press into the balls of the feet. Lift those heels. And then set them all the way back down. Press those heels down. Lift those toes. You can wiggle them. A few more times. Up. And then the toes. Still being conscious of our posture here. We're still sitting up nice and tall, even though we're moving the feet and the ankles. Still taking nice full rounds of breath. A couple more times here. Good job, last one. Perfect. Go ahead and set those feet down. Now we're going to inhale, take those arms up overhead, and exhale, bring those hands to heart. Another big inhale, taking the arms up. Go ahead and onto the seat of that chair with your right hand, and on your exhale, we're gonna lean over to the right, reaching with that left arm. Not collapsing through the chest and the back here, but keeping it nice and open. Inhaling to come back up. Grab a hold of that left side. Exhale. Reach with right. Stretching through that side body. Starting to warm up that spine. We're gonna do one more time each side. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, reach over to the right. Let that right ear naturally fall towards that right shoulder. And then come on up back through center. Inhale, exhale, reach over with right. Good job. Inhale, come back up. Left hand comes up. We're going to interlace the fingers and press those palms towards the ceiling. We're going to take a big breath in here. And on your exhale, hollow out the belly, round the spine, tuck that chin. And then inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, tuck that chin in again. So this is like what we do with our cat-cow stretch when we're on all fours. Just modifying a little bit to make it seated. And again, exhaling. One more time, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Good job. Inhaling to come back up. Exhaling to release. This time we're going to inhale. We're going to bring that right arm up. We're going to gently place it on the left side of our head. And exhale to bring that right ear down towards that right shoulder. You can play with the angle of the chin a little bit until you feel a good stretch through the left side of your neck. You can also keep your hand resting on the chair or in your lap, or you can take that arm out. And again, play with that angle to maybe intensify that stretch through the front of the shoulder. Inhaling here. And then exhaling to release, come back to center. This time we're going to inhale, take that left arm up. Exhale, gently pull that left ear towards the left shoulder. Again, finding a good stretch. Adding that arm if you want to. Nice job. Inhaling here and exhaling to release. Inhaling again, taking those arms up. This time we're going to fold forward. So exhale, go ahead and fold all the way down towards your toes. Let that head and neck hang. You can shake the head yes and no. Loosen up the neck a little bit. And then inhaling, coming back up, bringing the arms all the way up. And exhaling, bringing those hands to heart. Taking a full round of breath here. Now on the inhale, we're going to grab a hold of your right knee. On the exhale, we're just going to lift it, bring that knee in towards the chest. Still sitting up nice and tall. Starting to work through those hips a little bit here. want to add a tiny little bit of movement, that's fine. Another inhale here. And then if it feels okay, you can use that right hand to gently open that hip as far as is comfortable for you. Again, starting to open it up, get some mobility here. If you want to bring it in and out just a couple of times. Inhaling to bring it back in, exhaling to release that right leg. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So inhale here, grab onto that left knee, exhale, pull that left knee up into the chest. Once you start to feel some opening happening, you can take that left hand, open it up to this side. Again, taking it in and out. One more time. Good job, and release it down. Okay, last thing here for the little warm-up section. We're gonna do a seated figure four. So we're gonna cross the right ankle over the left knee, sitting up nice and tall. So, options here. You can take the right ankle, you can cross it over that left knee. You can use the hand to gently open the right knee a little bit farther, push it closer towards the floor. You can also add a little hinge forward from the hips here. So that's your first set of options. If it's hard for you to get your leg all the way up, you can also cross at the ankle and do all of the same things. So you could keep it here and just let the hip relax. You can gently open it a little bit further. You can hinge forward here as well. Whatever works for you. Find what's comfortable. Now we're gonna sit into it for a few rounds of breath. Try not to round that spine and collapse here. That chest is still lifted, that back is still straight. Still taking nice big breaths in and out through that nose. Inhale here, and exhale to release, come back up, release that leg, and then same thing on the other side. So again, you can cross at the ankle here, or you can cross the ankle on top of the knee. Same thing, find what's comfortable for you, find where you feel a little bit of a stretch. If you want to intensify through the hip and the glute, you could fold forward. Release that left leg, and we're going to come to stand. Okay. We're still not going to get any lower than our chair here. Options for downward dog in this position. Your feet are about hip width apart to start. We're going to inhale, take the arms up, And on the exhale, we're gonna fold forward, okay? You can place your hands on the seat. You can also place your hands, come around behind and place them on the back of the chair. Wherever you are, once your hands are situated, go ahead and walk those feet back so that you can fold a little bit deeper. Press those ribs towards the thighs. Heels are pressing down towards the floor, but if they can't, that's fine. You can always take a bend in those knees. Fingers are still spread wide. You can bend one knee, lift the heel, then bend the other knee, pedaling through a few times. And then release those heels down towards the mat. One more big inhale. And then exhaling, we're gonna walk the feet up towards the hands, towards the chair, and we're gonna come all the way up. All right, from here, we're gonna inhale, take those arms up, and we're gonna exhale, come to that downward dog type pose. Walk the feet back just a little bit. Go ahead and inhale, extend that right foot back. You can keep the toes on the mat, on the floor, or you can lift the leg, doesn't matter the height. On the exhale, bend that knee, step it through, and we're gonna come into some warrior poses here. So, your right foot, toes are pointing forward. You're going to spin that back heel, bend the front leg, the right heel is in line with the left arch. You can put one hand here on the chair, extend the other one out, adjust as needed, figure out what works, and then inhale here, and big exhale. We're going to take it to a reverse warrior, so you can lift the hand off the chair if it's comfortable. If not, you can just leave it there. If you want to lift the arm, we're going to flip the palm, inhale here, and exhale, reach back just a little bit, overhead. From here, coming to a side angle pose, so your hand can be on that chair, your forearm can be on the chair, your forearm can be down on your knee, or it can be all the way on the floor or on a block if you have yours close by and you need it. Whatever variation you're gonna take, if your balance allows, we're gonna open up, reach that left hand up towards the ceiling. Take a couple big breaths here. Good job. Inhaling to come up, nice and slow. Good job. Then we're going to straighten that front leg. Now both legs are straight. We're going to reach forward as much as we can. Again, just rest that hand here on the chair. You can bring that left arm and reach it overhead the other direction. Inhaling to come back up. Spinning that back leg so that the toes are both facing forward. If you need to bring the feet a little bit closer together, that's fine too. And then folding forward here into a little pyramid pose. So again, both legs are straight. Using that chair for balance and support. Inhaling here, exhaling to bring that left foot up to meet the right, taking another little fold forward. And then inhaling to come all the way up. Exhaling here. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, left hand this time. Go ahead and inhale, take those arms up. And exhale, we're going to step it out to that warrior two pose on this side. So this time that left heel is in line with the back arch. You can rest that hand on the chair. Extend the right hand out. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Try to sink into that bent knee, into that hip opener a little bit here. Inhaling to take it to reverse warrior. You can take that arm up, flip the palm, and reach back overhead. Or you can keep that hand here on the chair. Another big inhale. And then exhale to come through to side angle on this side. So again, hand on the chair, forearm on the chair, forearm on your knee. Bring hand all the way to the floor. One side might be different than the other. Hit my head on that. Open it up. And then inhale, come up, straighten that front leg. Hands can be here, or you can lift the left arm, reach forward. To release up, spin towards your chair, all toes facing forward, and exhale into pyramid pose. One more round of breath here. And then inhale to step the feet together and exhale to come all the way up. Good job. We're going to come back to sit. And I'm going to give you another warrior variation here. This one completely sitting. So you'll scoot back a little bit on your chair. We'll start with that left side. So that left foot still pointing just like it would be if you were standing. You're gonna extend. My feet barely touch the floor here. Your right leg is extended. That arch is still in line with the heel. You're gonna do the same thing here. So looking over those left fingertips, arms reaching opposite directions. Shoulders are down and back. Inhaling here. And a full exhale. Taking it to reverse warrior, flip that front palm. Inhale here. Reach back overhead. And then exhale to that side angle pose. Forearm comes to the knee. Reaching overhead. Good job. Inhaling to come up. We're going to turn, spin that back foot, lift the heel. We're just going to take a little lunge position here. Again, ideally, your heel is pressed into the floor for more of this hip opener. Mine doesn't quite get there. Need a smaller chair, kid's chair. Hold it here. My hands on either side of my leg, pressing pressing into the seat. If that works for you, that's fine. If you need to do something different with them, that's also totally fine. Inhaling here, and exhaling to come up, come back to the front. We're gonna switch sides. So coming to warrior two on the other side. Again, arch and heel are in line over that chair, reaching in opposite directions. Inhaling to flip that front palm, reach back overhead, reverse warrior. And exhale to side angle. Elbow comes down to the knee. We reach just past that ear. Inhaling to come back up. Exhaling to come into that lunge position. If your knee is bent, that's okay. Try to keep that heel lifted. Good job. One more inhale here. And then exhale to release. Come back to the front. From here, we're going to come into a goddess pose, kind of a wide-legged. So scoot back in that chair. Toes are pointing out just a little bit. We're going to be here again, hands resting on the seat in front of you. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then we're going to work through some foot mobility again while we're here. So, lifting each heel, alternating sides, pressing into the ball of that foot. Still focusing on that breath. Press that heel back down into the floor when you release. Good job. One more each side. Okay, then releasing those feet. Hands are still pressing into that seat. Use it for support. We're just going to do a tiny little lift and then sit it back down. Lift. Good job. Now, your legs might not be as wide as mine, and that is totally fine. Maybe you're here, a little bit closer to the front of the chair. Just coming up and down, nice and easy. More times, still breathing, using those hands to help you lift up and down. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good job. Bring those legs back together. We're going to do a little bit of standing balance, and then we will do some cool down back in the chair, which we'll need those blocks and that strap for. So we're going to come up. We'll start with that chair, right hand resting on the chair. We're going to do tree pose here. So your feet are together, you're gonna ground that right foot into the floor, spread those toes, and you have options here. You can keep the left toes on the floor, resting right here. You can bring that foot up to the calf, or you can bring the foot up all the way to the inner thigh. Just make sure it's not on that knee joint. And then, if you can try to open that left knee up just a little bit. So find what works. Again, hand on the chair for balance and support. You can bring that left arm up. If you're doing this with us and you want to test your balance, if you're a little more mobile, you can take the right hand off the chair if you would like, but you don't have to. Hold it here. Good job. Drop that right hand back down. We're gonna inhale, bring that knee towards the front, and we're gonna exhale, extend it back behind, and hinge forward into a little warrior three here. If you need to put your toes on the ground, that's fine. Can be lifted a little bit, or not at all, up to you. Also at home, you can always turn and have both hands on that chair and take the fold this way. Whatever works. One more breath here. A little bend in that standing leg helps with the balance. And then inhale, come on up. We're gonna bend that left knee and grab onto the foot with your left hand. Again, taking a little fold here. You don't have to grab the foot if you can't quite get there, that's totally fine. You can just have that knee bent and have that foot up. Inhaling here, and then exhaling, same thing. Take a little hinge forward, and lots of options here as well. You can keep that heel pressed into your rear, or you can start to extend and press the top of the foot into the hand. Play with it, find what works. This is dancer pose. Again, a little bend in the standing leg. One more inhale here. And then exhale, straighten up. If you have a hold of that foot, release it. Good job. We're gonna do it on the other side. First, we're gonna do a little bit of side-to-side mobility here as we come through. So take those legs wide. Toes are pointing out just a little tiny bit. Both hands resting on that chair for support. We're just gonna inhale here and exhale. Bend that right knee. Take a little side lunge. And again, it doesn't have to be a big movement. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale over to the other side. Nice job. A few more times. Inhale up. Exhale, take it over. Back over to the left. Good job. Last time each side. Take it to the right. And then bring it up. Exhale over to the left. And then inhale to come up. Exhale to release. And then we're going to come to tree pose on the other side. So this time that left hand rests on your chair. Left foot grounds into the floor. And bring those right toes either to the ground, press that foot into the calf, or bring it all the way up to the inner thigh. Find some balance here. Try to open that hip just a tiny little bit. Standing tall, inhaling to take that right arm up. it further, you can exhale and add that left arm. Again, making sure we're not on that knee joint with the foot. Good job. Inhale, drop that left hand, swing that knee in, and exhale to take it back to that warrior three. So one side is usually different than the other, so if one side is tighter, that's normal. Modify as needed. Again, those toes can be on the floor. Keep that core nice and tight. Take another breath. Inhale here, and then exhale. Come all the way up. Now we're gonna bend that right knee, reach back for that foot with the right hand. Again, your knee can just be bent if you can't quite get that foot. And then inhale here, and exhale, try to take a little hinge forward. Again, whatever's comfortable. That foot stays in close to your rear end, or you start to press the top of the foot into the hand and open up through the shoulder. One more inhale. And exhale, come all the way up. Release. Good job. Now we're gonna come back to the chair. You're gonna wanna grab your block and your strap if you have them, or whatever you're using. So the first thing that we're gonna do is grab one block. You can also grab two if you need more space. You can put the block up vertically like that, or it can be down here, or all the way down flat. What we're gonna do is place the block in between the feet. We're gonna take that left hand, place it down on the block, inhale here, and then exhale, lift that left heel, and turn to the right. You can extend your arm, hold onto the back of that chair, to the seat. You can just reach the arm back. Inhale to release. Exhale to come through, take the other side. So plant that right hand this time, lift that right heel, and reach. Inhaling here. Coming through, we're gonna do it one more time on each side. Bring that left hand down, reach back with right, hold on to that chair. This is our cool down, we're getting towards the end. Inhale to release, exhale, last time. Good job. Inhale here, release, bring it back to center. We're sitting back up here, exhaling. You can scooch that block out of the way. Inhaling here, we're gonna take another twist. We're gonna exhale, just turn our torsos, holding on to the back of that chair. Now again, if you can't twist quite this far, that's fine. Hold on to whatever works. Inhale, release, come through center, and exhale to turn to the other side. Keep that chest nice and lifted. Exhale to release back to center. Now we're going to grab your strap. Again, if you don't have an actual yoga strap, that's fine. You can use a towel, a t-shirt, really anything that works that you can loop around here. So what you're going to do, depending on flexibility, you're going to bring that strap around the bottom of your right foot, and we're just going to lift that leg. Try to flex the foot. Hold it here, wherever it is. Again, it might be down here, that's fine. Try to keep that back nice and straight. Chest is lifted. Crown of the head is reaching. On your next exhale, you can start holding onto that strap tight to take that leg out. Again, opening through that hip. If your foot's still on the floor, totally fine. You're still working through that hip mobility. Back to center. Big inhale here. And exhale. Set it back down. We're going to take it to the other side. So depending on what you're using here, you might not have as much extra strap as I do. You can always keep the knee bent and just lift the foot. And keep it here. Do whatever works for you. Full round of breath here. And then on your next exhale, you can take that leg out. Again, your feet can be on the floor, opening. Your knee can be bent, opening. Up to you. Keep breathing. Inhaling to bring it back to center and exhaling to release it. Taking it now to some arm stretches. We're going to do a tricep stretch. You can use the strap for this too if you need to. So what we do is inhale, take the arms out. We're going to bend that right elbow and give yourself a pat on the back. And then with that left hand, we're going to wrap it behind the back. Let me turn so you can see me. So we're here, this left hand comes around, and you're trying to touch fingers, okay? Now again, depending on flexibility, you might not be able to do that, which is totally fine. You can grab onto your shirt, or you can use that strap hold it here. So again, whatever works for you, try to keep that chin lifted. Another inhale here, and then exhaling to release. Shake those shoulders out a little bit. Same thing, inhaling, taking the arms out. This time we're bending that left elbow. And then the right hand comes around this time. Grab onto that strap, grab onto your opposite hand. Try to relax here. big inhale. And exhale to release. Good job. You can set that strap to the side if you were using it. We're gonna inhale, take those arms out again, open the chest. Exhale to bring that right arm across your chest. Press that right shoulder down. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, other arm. Inhale here, and exhale to release. Again, shaking the shoulders out a little bit. Sitting up nice and tall here, feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, you can close those eyes again. And we're gonna exhale, tuck that chin towards the chest. Feeling some lengthening through that neck. Inhaling here, we're gonna roll that chin over to one side and exhale, pick it up. Stretching through that neck. Inhaling back down through center and over to the other side. One more time, inhaling and exhaling to lift it up. Back through center, nice and gentle on that neck. Exhale to lift. This time, go ahead and take it back. Chin up towards the ceiling. Make a full circle. Take it the other way. Go all the way around. Back to center. Good job. Then go ahead and bring that chin back up to neutral. We're going to take just a tiny little modified Shavasana here. So, obviously, instead of laying down, you're just going to sit on the chair like we did at the beginning. Hands are resting in your lap. Shoulders are down and back. And we're going to take a few moments here to check in with that breath again. To soften through the face. Unclench the jaw. Relax those shoulders, the arms, the hands, all the way down through your toes and your ankles. As you take those full inhales and exhales through the nose, try to clear the mind. Just to hold on to a little bit of stillness throughout the rest of your day. As you're ready, keeping those eyes closed, inhaling to take the arms up overhead, and exhaling to bring the hands to heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, taking those arms up, and exhaling through the mouth this time. Bringing the hands all the way to center, tucking that chin. And taking a little tiny bow forward. And you guys are all done. Good job. Thanks for practicing with me. See you next time.